Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 48-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, get out of the room. First thing I want to say is if you're catching this on if you're catching this on Reels or any of these other short time platforms and you want to see the rest, please go on over to Danny's Pit on YouTube. Give it a watch. Hit like and hit subscribe, please. Trying to build my numbers. That's all I ask. You don't have to hit the bell. You can just hit like and subscribe, and you'd be doing me a huge favor, and I could continue to do these videos for you. Okay, so topic of today's pit is, it's Sunday, so I usually wouldn't do a pit today. But we had a thing happen in our complex here last night that got me wanting to do a pit, so I did some research this morning. There's a thing called sudden adult death syndrome. That's when people under the age of 50 just drop dead. You know, I was going to say of a heart attack, but they're not the same. A heart attack, in medical terms, is a myocardial infarction, which is basically a blockage. It breaks loose, gets up in your heart, causes your heart to get funky, and then you have a heart attack, and you have to have a bypass surgery. And then usually, you know, in today's technology, it's not that big of a deal. But we just had a neighbor here pass away last night, and the guy seemed healthy enough to me, and it's sad. And there's a lot of this happening, and nobody's really talking about it, you know. And I'm not saying it's because of this or if it's because of that, or, you know, this is the reason or that's the reason. I don't know what the reason is. They're not letting us know, you know. And all I do know is, you know, this SADS is not the same as a heart attack because there's no blockages found in the people that die of this sudden adult death syndrome. Now, I do have a theory. I think maybe some of these people may be drug users and maybe getting some of that stuff coming over the border. That's basically pure fentanyl. And you know, I take medicine for my back, and if the medicine were to be taken away from me or I wasn't allowed to take it anymore, I would live in pain before I'd buy anything off the street. Because nothing off the street, not that it's ever really been safe, it's definitely not safe today. It's almost like they have an agenda, really, and I'm not going to buy into that, be a part of that. Anyway, you know, this pit, this isn't meant to be political or anything like that. This isn't anybody's fault per se. It damn sure ain't just one person's fault. But, you know, we as a nation should be demanding answers. You know, why did this guy that I went to high school with just drop dead, you know, walking out to his car or something? I don't know nothing about him. I haven't seen him in 20-something years, but I remember him from high school, and you know, he was kind of one of them straight kids, you know, and really, I mean, straight as in straight, you know, not drinking, doing drugs, not those types, just a normal kid. But you know, and that got me thinking. Like I said, then this happened last night, and you know, it happened to a friend of mine. You know, so I'm kind of bummed out on this pit, and this pit is just to say this: wake up and ask some questions. All right, I'm not talking to you guys that subscribe to me. If you subscribe to me, you already know where I stand. All I'm trying to say is just knock it off. Okay, knock off all this crap and let's just get down to what's causing this. It's not normal, it's not natural, and they can say, oh, this has been happening for a long time. Then why the hell hadn't we been hearing about this for a long time? You know, I'll start from 43 years ago when I was 5, all the way up till this last year. I never even heard of sudden adult death syndrome. Sudden infant death syndrome I've heard of, but not this other thing. So anyway, this isn't a bash on that party or this party. This is a call to unity. You know, when you get done watching my pit, write someone, call someone, tell someone. You know, this needs to get out there because people are dying, man. And the next person that dies may be your brother or sister, your cousin, you know, depending on your age, your father, your mother, you, me, anybody. This thing reminds me of, like, my grandma used to have this, well, a lot of grandmas say this, but, you know, death knows no friends, man. So I'm praying for America. I'm praying for us to get some kind of answers and truth out of these people that we put so much freaking trust into, and just get a bunch of shovelfuls of, I'll just say, lies. But what's really in them shovels attracts flies. Anyway, that's all I got to say on today's pit. Again, short one. Not really political, just wanted to get this out there. So anyways, if you like me, hit subscribe. Hit like. Please subscribe and like. That's what's going to help me help you if you like what I'm doing. And you know, and one of the things you can really do to help me on this is retweet it, repost it, tell a friend, tell a couple of friends, tell 4 or 5, you know, put it on your timeline if you like it. You know, I'm not grifting, and it might sound that way, but I'm not asking for any money. All I'm asking for is just some viewers and some correspondence, and let's get this pit where it needs to be. So with that being said, stay vigilant, America. I love you. You know, keep looking forward, but once in a while look behind you. Might be sudden adult death syndrome knocking at your door. It's not a joke. So I'm praying for you, praying for us and myself, my wife, and everybody else I love. So that being said, I love you. God bless you. Thank you for your time. God bless the United States of America. I'm out. Thank you.